Hello, children and parents. I'm Teacher Jeffrey. Here is the explanation of our fun math practice, Day 2, Week 1. Well, if you want to know more about Teacher Jeffrey, please see the last video. I have a short introduction of myself. Alright, here comes to our explanation. Well, before we begin, let's see the objectives about this kind of problem, why we want to create this kind of problem for you to practice, because this type of problems mainly help children to enhance their reading and calculation abilities. Well, as we can see, this kind of what we call arrow numbers, right? Numbers arrow. We need to make up their sums, or we need to combine the digits together and we get a number. So this kind of problem is really funny and interesting. And then while doing them, I suggest that children should be really careful with the sum or the numbers of the digits. Because if we misunderstand or misread any of them, we will do the questions incorrectly. Well, let's see the first question. Well, remember, we need to read the questions really carefully. Please fill in the appropriate numbers in the boxes so that the sum, when we see the sum, we know that what we are going to do, we are going to do addition, which means that we combine the numbers together. Alright, let's keep going. The three numbers, well, let's see how many numbers? Three numbers, right? Not two numbers, not four numbers, but three numbers. We combine three numbers together. On each side of the square is 10. So finally, when we get the sum should be 10. Not 9, not 11, not 12, but 10. Remember, we need to get the 10. So here are three conditions. The first one, we need to do addition. The second one, we need to combine three numbers. And the last one, we want a sum, which is 10. We want the sum of 10. Alright? So let's start. Well, first of all, there are four sides in a square. Which square should we notice first? Should we see first? We should see the first on the upper side, right? Why? Because it already has two numbers. So we can have a really easy calculation, and then we can get the third numbers, right? Because we want the sum is 10. So we need to do 1 plus 2 plus these boxes. And then we can get 10. So 1 plus 2 equals, yes, perfect, equals 3, right? So 3 plus what equals 10? Yes, correct. 3 plus 7 equals 10. Correct. Very good. Fantastic, children. And then, secondly, which part should we observe or should we see? We should see this part, right? This part. Because it already has two numbers. It has already had two numbers. So we calculate 7 plus 3 plus what equals 10? Isn't it equals 10? So when we do 7 plus 3, we already know that it equals 10. And 10 plus what equals 10? 10 plus 0 equals 10. Fantastic. And thirdly, we need to do this part. We can calculate 5 plus 0 plus a question mark equals 10. So what does this block represent for? Yes, correct. It represents for 5. Well done, 5. And at last, we need to see this side. 1 plus 5 equals 6. 6 plus which number? equals 10. 6 plus 4. Correct. Fantastic. You guys did a really good job. I will give you a thumbs up. Nice. And then let's go to the next part. Dun, 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 dun. Question 2. Well, some student is really proactive, really hurrying up. They when they finish the last question and immediately come to the next question, they become really, I don't know how to describe it. They're really hurrying up, rushing for anything. They want to finish this question as fast as they can. But sadly, with this kind of emotion, they will misread or miss some important point in the question. So please remember, when we do this kind of question, we need to calm down. We need to be patient for every word occurred in the question. All right, so let's read the question really carefully. We need please fill in the appropriate numbers in the boxes so that the sum, all right, the first condition, we already know that we need to do addition, right? We need to do addition. And the second part is of the 3 numbers. So we need to combine 3 numbers together. 3 numbers together. And on each side of the square is what? Is 9. So some students are really hurrying up. When he or she believes that the sum is still 10, but sadly the sum changed. It changed to 9. Right? So what we are going to get is the sum of 9. Please remember the sum of 9. So when we see the first side, 0 plus 1 plus 7 equals 9. We know that 2 plus 7 equals 9. So this part should write down 2. Should be written 2. Right? 7 plus 1 equals 8. And 8 plus 1 equals 9. Yes, correct. Equals plus 1 equals 9. Right? So 7 plus 1 plus 1. And thirdly, we need to do this side. 5 plus 1 equals 6. 6 plus which number? Equals 9. 3. Correct. Fantastic. Nice. Good job. And for the last part, 0 plus 5 equals 5. And 5 plus which number? Equals 9. Yes, correct. Fantastic. 5 plus 4 equals 9. Dun, 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 dun. Correct. 100 points. Fantastic. So congratulations to those children who finished these 2 questions correctly. All correctly. Fantastic. You guys have a really ding ding shining eyes and a patient and calm down emotion to finish this kind of questions. Fantastic. All right. So here is the end of our explanation. Please notice the next practice and keep making progress with Teacher Jeffrey. Alright, let's see on the next explanation video. Bye bye.